Alright, I have taken down that one big tree. I did leave the other one because he was nicely placed over there. And I have plenty of wood to deal with. I actually have almost 2 full stacks of jungle wood and quite a bit of oak that I cut down as well. I had planted a few trees over here. But the other thing that I did is I went ahead and I wanted to complete one of my objectives, which is to make a tree farm of each of the 4 colors. So I've kind of placed some dirt blocks in a square in each of the corner, color-coded by the wood type, of course. And I've got my 4 jungle here. And my oak actually got shortchanged because there was a big giant jungle tree in the way. So when we take that down eventually, we'll kind of move that one over here into the jungle zone. But let me show you guys what I have in mind for my mob spawner here. We'll see if there's anything scary creeping around the corner. Nope. Am I even on? Yep, I'm still on hard. Alright. This, I mean, if I had buckets, my normal technique is to build a big mob spawner up in the air with water channels and landing zone, let them all take care of themselves. But I saw the other day on a PiguCraft video where he made a mob spawner where they didn't have to fall the full distance. They just fell a few blocks down into some single narrow channels, kind of like this. And if you have it placed just right as far as height is concerned, you can walk up where you can just see their feet through a half block, hit it through the half block, and get the drops. Now I've tried things like that before, especially on my old skyblock, but I'd always had trouble with it and never quite knew why. I think the main reason that I had trouble, that I'm realizing now, had a lot to do with visibility. Creepers will explode when they see you, so they have to actually be able to see you. It's not just a distance thing, it's a line of sight thing. So if you can keep, I have to go make myself an axe. If you can keep those creepers from actually being able to see you line of sight, then you should be able to hit their feet without worrying about them hitting you back and exploding and destroying your farm. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of convert this into a 2-level mob spawner. The lower level down here is going to be my spider spawner. So I'm going to actually put a whole layer, get rid of these things I don't need, jungle slabs. I'm going to actually put a whole second layer of blocks here, and I'm going to let this lower layer be a mob spawner, or a spider spawner. And I'm going to need a lot more jungle wood than that. I'll probably figure out a place to let them come out, or a little gap that I can use to hit them through, or something like that. Let me take these things off. But that's really secondary to the main mob spawner that I want to make, which is I'm going to put on top. Obviously, if I'm going to drop them down, the spawner can't be right on the level of the water. So that's why I'm raising this up and having it being a 2-level spawner. And on the upper level, it's just going to be a straight 2-height mob spawner. It's going to have slabs on the top, so I don't have to worry about anything spawning on top of it. And I'll go ahead and make the little slots where the mobs can fall down. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this at this point and get further on the process and show you what I have in mind. All right, let me show you guys what I've done. Basically, I've borrowed a design, as I've said, from PiguCraft, and basically it's just a 2-stall spawning area in here. I put some half slabs down inside there so that it won't spawn any spiders up in that area. And I've got a couple of little drop slots here. Basically these slots are a full block and a half right off the ground, so they're right up at the top of eye level. And if I sneak in here, you can see that there's another block and a half there. So once zombies and creepers and stuff fall down, they won't be able to jump up out of the hole. Now, I don't have buckets yet, so I don't have any way to use water channels to direct them down there. I do have a trap door that I put there to hopefully coax them from falling in the hole. But as you can see down in my stuff bar, I've got a few things. I've got 4 bones so far, that's good. I've got 3 string. That is probably going to be used for a fishing pole before it's going to be used for anything else. Spider eye and some rotten flesh. So that's pretty good. I'm not massively pleased with their quickness in falling down, because they're not. So I'll be glad when I can get some water channels. I may also at some point move this up way into the sky, 24 blocks away. I really do like the channel thing though, so when I do that, I'll still probably have them fall down into a single space like this, like 23 blocks, which should be almost enough to kill them, and then I'll come and finish them off here. That'll be my XP farm. It'll also hopefully let me get some rare drops, maybe some iron, a potato, a carrot. If I'm lucky, I can start that before I even get to the nether. This is supposedly a little area for spawning spiders, but I haven't seen much happening in there, so we'll see if that actually works out. I've got all my other trees spawning here, so I can check those off of the challenge list. I've got 4 of each type, except for my jungle tree is kind of in the way. The next thing I'm going to do, I have about a stack and a half of sand, which is not quite enough for me to go up to get what I need out of the emergency cache. It's about 200 blocks up, so I probably need another stack and a half, and maybe I'll build off the top of the jungle tree or something like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the bottom of the ocean and start get some more sand, get some more dirt, some more clay while I'm down there, and that should give me enough to get up to the upper area, start repopulating my village, and hopefully build that up, get some good trades. I'll have to rely on whatever spawns, but we'll cross our fingers. So thanks for checking back in, and I'll see you later.